Good morning. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing great, ma'am. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to English, Shari. We are meeting for the first time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Shalini Menon, and I am an English language trainer. I'm based out of Mumbai. I have more than 10 years' experience. I help individuals in achieving their communication goals. I'm a certified career analyst and an IELTS trainer. So, this is about me. Can you tell me something about yourself so that I get to know you better?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'm Sophie and speaking to you from Jharkhand. Currently, I'm pursuing graduation. I'm in last year,
Okay.
and along with that, I'm working on my communication skills. And interacting with individuals brings me joy. So, yes,
Okay.
that's all about me.
Okay. And you said you're pursuing your graduation. So,
Yes, ma'am.
in which field actually?
Arts stream, I
Arts.
have
That's true.
arts.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have some specialization. I mean, I remember BA in English or BA in
Yeah,
some
uh, my major subject is political science, ma'am.
political science. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And what are your hobbies?
Well, reading books and interacting with various individuals. Yeah, that's what I really enjoy.
Okay. And what kind of books do you like to read?
Non-fiction, yeah, self-help book. Yeah, most of
Okay.
the time I read self-help. Yeah.
Okay. So now your college has begun or it's closed for summers?
Now it's closed, ma'am, for summer. Yeah.
Okay, I think college reopens in the month of June, no? June end, no, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sophie, our topic for today is on extracurricular adventures. Now, do you like the topic or do you want me to change the topic?
Well, ma'am, I want to discuss some other things. Like I want to ask some questions regarding grammar. And yeah, but before like grammar, I want to like I really get confused between content and content. So could you make me understand? Like, could you
Yeah.
elaborate it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I say content, I am see when I suppose I say that you need to look at some reading content. Okay.
Mhm.
So content is the material, the resources. But when I say content, when I say I am content, that means I am satisfied with whatever I have or I am happy. So content is I am completely happy with what I have. And when I say content I am talking about the resources, the in depth. Suppose I say that there are a lot of reading content on the internet. So I'm talking about different resources that are available, different material which is available, and you can just go through it. But when I'm saying I'm content, that means I'm satisfied. I'm content
Well,
with my life.
well, ma'am, what happens? I have seen so many people they use content, so that's why I get confused. Content I understand, but
Okay.
people sometimes use content. Like I watch content on
No,
YouTube.
it's wrong. No, the way they
So,
so it's like the way the pronunciation is incorrect. Pronunciation, the context in which it is used, it is incorrect. That's not correct. Even I have seen. So for everything they say content. I have seen this content. No, you have not seen the content. You have seen the content.
yeah.
And if I say that, like suppose you ask me, like are you happy in your life? Yeah, I am. I am content in my life. Now at that time I don't have to say content because here
Yeah,
I'm talking about
got it.
my happiness. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, got it, ma'am.
Okay.
Well, ma'am, like how can we improve our preposition? Like I always get confused on preposition.
My dear, see, I generally don't directly start with preposition. Reason is if my vocabulary is not good, no, I will not be able to use. I will not be able to use because first thing is vocabulary. See, in any language, it's not just with English. I want to learn any language, okay? And if I don't have enough vocabulary words, first thing is I will not be able to speak. I will not be able to frame sentences properly at all. Preposition usage, that depends on what kind of sentences you are using, okay? And preposition, now there are so many types of preposition, right? So
Yeah.
preposition is what is basically a word, or I can say a group of words, correct, and that are used before a noun or maybe a noun phrase, to show direction, to show time, place. It could be for location. Okay, so some examples of preposition, I can say they are words like in, at, on, off, to, right? And
Yeah.
prepositions in English are also quite highly idiomatic at times. Okay, so if you ask me, how to use prepositions, so basically they show the relationship between the elements in a statement. Okay, so if I want to express like relationship of place, okay, I will be away. I will be coming home at 5 p.m. So here I am talking about the time, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Now,
for
if I'm sorry,
yeah, go ahead.
you were saying something. You were asking me something.
Yeah, for time we use at, right, ma'am?
Yeah, we use time, but see, again, it depends on what.
Context.
Yeah, it depends on the content. It depends in what context it is used. Okay, so generally, like suppose I say we walked dash the shop. What will you say? We walked
We walked
dash the shop. We
to the
walked to the shop. Correct.
shop
I've been unwell dash last Sunday.
for the last Sunday,
I've been unwell dash last Sunday.
since last Sunday.
Since it can't be
Last,
for. That
yeah,
gift
since
is
last
dash
Sunday.
him. That gift is dash him.
Sorry, ma'am. That
That gift is dash him.
to him
That gift is for him, right? That gift
or
is to him nahi aayega na, it will be for him, right? That gift is for him. If you say that gift is to him, it doesn't make sense also, right? You're talking about gift for someone, right? So
dad, like you said, dad.
that,
That that right?
yeah.
Got it, ma'am.
Even if I say the gift is, I can't say the gift is to him. No, it has to be for. I can't say the gift is to him. No, the gift is for him, right?
Yeah, the gift is for him. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Got
Okay, so for whatever I say, like again, some commonly used prepositions of and for. Okay, of and for. So suppose I am saying, because generally we get quite confused with this. Okay,
it. Yeah.
suppose I am saying the aim is to replicate the results dash the engineering team, or I'll give you an easy sentence. The main objective to attend the event to attend the event was dash bring a smile on his face.
The event, I forgot the line, ma'am.
The main Okay, let me frame a shorter sentence maybe. The main objective dash attending the party was to bring a smile on his face. The main
The
objective
objective is to attend the party.
the main objective dash the main objective dash attending the party.
For
Then
attending party.
the main objective of attending the party of
You see. So the main objective of attending the
attending
party.
the party. Okay, so
Okay.
basically what is happening is, okay, if uh, I understand that usage of off and for are quite it's quite confusing. So a simple thing is,
Yeah.
when I'm using for is a preposition that I'm going to use when I'm talking about a purpose or destination. Okay, and when I'm saying of, that talks about association. Okay, This book is of great interest to me. I can't say for interest to me. This book is of great interest to me. Okay, I'm going for a walk. I can't say I'm going off a walk. So when I'm talking about for,
Yeah.
I'm talking about a purpose or destination. मैं क्यों ये कर रही हूँ? For what?
I think for physical activity we use for like for gym, like I'm going for gym, I'm going for run, right?
I'm going to the gym. I'm going for gym नहीं आएगा ना. I'm going to the gym
Destination.
for.
Oh, I see. It
Okay.
shows destination, I think.
See, basically, I'm using for when I want to show some purpose. I want to show some reason. I go to the gym regularly for gaining muscles or for gaining immunity. I'm giving you a reason, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm using of, I'm talking of a belongingness, a sense of belongingness or association. You know, this book is of great interest to me. Okay,
This
so
book is
this
great.
is the main difference. So see, as it is, you will not be able to sit and learn the entire prepositions in one day. There are few things
Yeah.
which you can do. What you can do is, you know, there is a site known as Grammarly. Okay,
Okay.
Grammarly is a site. Okay, go to that site. Now, of course, in one day, you will not be able to sit and learn the entire prepositions, right? What you can do is pick out few articles, you know, like suppose you're going to start with preposition, start with two or three, you know, start with two or three. You can come back here also and ask me. See, even now I explained to you, right? They have grammar exercises also. Grammar exercises are also there, which you should solve. Like now, for example, I have explained to you off and for, right? For is
Yeah.
when I have a reason, and off is it is showing me a sense of belongingness, because it's very confusing. I have seen
Yeah.
people I'm getting confused between off and for. Where do I use off and where do I use for? You know, that kind of confusion is there in people. You know,
Yeah.
so now that you know, what you can do is you can again go and read up the article what they have. Okay, and also solve their exercises. Okay, again, you know, there's a confusion between at and to. You know, at. So when I'm saying at means I am actually telling where someone or something already is. Okay,
Exact point.
I am
Yeah.
telling the exact point. But when I'm telling to, I'm telling that it's on its way there. Okay, suppose I say my son is at school. I know that he is there already, right?
Yeah,
He is
exactly.
there where he is now. I'm telling you that. But suppose I say my daughter is going to school. That means what? She's not there yet. She's on her way. Okay, so
Yeah, on the
okay,
got it.
so these differences, now see, now you already know the difference between at and to also now, right? So what
Yeah.
I would recommend, Sophie, because see, prepositions, my dear, there are so many. I don't mind covering,
Yeah.
but in one day, if I'm going to cover like all of them, is going to be confusing. Super. See, and intention is not to confuse you, right? Intention is
Yeah,
that
I'm
basic.
confused.
So you have learned now, you know, of, for, at, and to, right? What I would recommend is Grammarly also has, you know, certain exercises. Please go and solve. Attempt the exercises. Again, when you are using sentences while talking, you know, to people in English, or even when you come to English, Ari, make sure that you're, you know, you think, okay, should I use off for? Now you know the meaning also, right? Where to use off, where to use for, where to use at, where to use to. So just remember and then use. See, once you get the hang of it, no, it will not be difficult. I have taught you these four because people generally get confused in these four things.
Yeah, the common
They are
those
common, but
which
what
are
happens? No,
those
people are
common.
confused. Should I use off? Should I use for? Should I use at? See, sometimes now in our lives we come across so many people, you know, and of course now I can't go on correcting others, you know, in my life. Like, you know, I meet so many people even outside my work, you know, even outside my work sphere. Now there also sometimes, and the thing, and it so rings a bell because this content and content, this thing is very common where I see many people using it incorrectly. See,
And I knew the meaning, but I thought Am I wrong or
No. Good you cleared. See, it's always good to clarify your doubts. But this thing of content and content, I've seen people even at home. When I tell them, I said it's not content, it's content. No
yeah.
one says correct. No, it's not content. Are you content in life? And as it is, no one is content.
Yeah, it's confusing. But now I got the
Got
clarity.
it,
So
man?
now
Yeah.
I'm not confused. Well, ma'am, as you said that like in initial part, career something like career
Yeah.
curriculum you had
Yeah,
mentioned.
you're talking about me, right? Yeah. So I
Yeah.
am also a certified career analyst. So what I normally do is, anyone like it can be anyone, student of 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, sometimes graduates, undergraduates, or people who are just about to complete their graduation. Anyone who comes, they approach me. Then I give them share a link on my site, and then they do the psychometric test, and then I give them an analysis of what careers they can pursue. So your anyone's personality I mean, anyone's career choices are based on your personality, your interest, your learning style. And then also what kind of an environment you like to work, what kind of person are you. On that basis, then I show them the career path. So under a career path, see, for example, if suppose now your career path I see is you're good in finance and accounts. Now, finance and accounts doesn't mean that everyone can become a chartered accountant, right? Under that, there are so many fields. Under that itself, in accountancy, there are so many fields. Okay, first we have the professional fields, which we have accountancy, we have a chartered accountant, a cost accountant, but not everyone is suited for that. It entirely
Exactly.
depends on your personality. So I will give an analysis on the basis of that. So now there are so many options. Even if I go to the banking sector, there are various options even there. You may
Exactly.
be inclined towards banking towards finance, but you may not be someone who is suited for chartered accountancy. Now, even arts, even though you're an art student, okay, now it doesn't mean that you will pursue a certain thing only. Not necessary that you will be interested in creative art. Now, that person also can go. So now there are so many new age careers. There's something in finance and accounts called actuarial science, where people, it's basically dealing with insurance, and it's a very sought after field. There's something known as liberal arts. Now the things have changed. So the psychometric test, it's like, when you go for a blood test, the doctor tells you a blood
Mhm.
test will give you a 10-page report. Na? But is the doctor looking at everything? Because if you look at that report, you're going to get confused. So what
Hmm.
I do is I give an analysis on the basis of that. It doesn't mean I'll pick out everything from there. Now, what they recommend, it may not actually align with your personality and your interest, and with your learning style. So I will do the gap analysis, and then yeah, I do all that, and then I give the documented version.
Okay. I had no idea about it that it happens. Like I was super confused before choosing this stream, and now I regret that why did I choose this? Well, I have no interest at all. I thought I might be preparing for competitive exam in future.
Okay.
That's why I chose this subject, political science. Now I
Okay.
know it. Yeah.
Okay. No, but now also everything is not lost. See, once you complete, get your analysis done, by someone who is experienced, and then you just see, which field you want to go in after your graduation. And anyway, you are working on your communication skills. You're anyway working. So I'm sure it will help you. Like,
So how does it happen, ma'am? First, like I have to choose. Like I'll have an option, right? And I'll choose whatever the interest I have. And
no. See that what happens is there is a test. Okay, I normally give it to people. So this is not connected with English Yari. Okay, this is not connected with English Yari. This is outside English Yari. What I'm doing. Okay, so that is like when people approach me, I give them that test, the psychometric test. They do that, and then I get the report, the generalized report, and then I do a study. I take about 2 days. I do a comparative, I do a gap analysis on that, and then I call them for a counseling session. where then they can decide. I tell them these are the career options, this is your personality, this is your interest, these, and I give them the breakup, and then they can decide. So suppose your career path according to your psychometric test, if it is showing me that you're someone who is interested in arts. Now arts also, there are so many fields, no, everyone is not inclined towards the creative side. So again, I can go in. If someone is interested in biology, suppose someone is interested in biology, does it mean everyone becomes a doctor? Everyone doesn't become a doctor. There are
Yeah.
people who may not become a doctor. So again, I give them the analysis, on the basis of the report, what is generated, psychometric report, on the basis of that. See what has happened. Many of most of us know, we have now career counseling is taken very seriously, but unfortunately, schools the counselors whom they have. I'm not trying to demean them, but they are not. They are not actually well versed. They see, it could be anyone. Okay, the person could have completed the graduation and become a career counselor without even doing the course. Because okay, they speak English well. Okay, bitha diya unko. Okay, now you sit and do your career counseling.
Wrong, right, ma'am. Like
But what
very
happens?
wrong too much idea.
See what happens. No, Sufi. To if they have to hire a career counselor, is very expensive. A full-time career counselor will charge them a bomb, especially someone who is trained and qualified. Okay.
See.
So then, because that certification also, whichever, like I am certified, correct? So the for me to get the certification, I have also invested a lot of money. I have studied. I have done so many, case studies. Internships were done, and after that, I had to go for an exam, and I've got really good grades in the exam. It's after that I become. So then it's going to take time. So then obviously, if a school or an educational institution has to hire a career counselor, the career counselor is going to take from them, no? The money will be taken. So I don't think schools are willing to pay that much, unless
Exactly. So true.
like you're going to Ambani International School here, Hiranand. You know, I think those schools may have that also. I'm not sure. Yeah, those schools may have, because they will be willing to pay a little bit more, but
Yeah.
otherwise, no
Yeah.
schools will pay.
I have never ever seen career analysis in school. I have never ever seen in any
No, they
school.
only have counselors. What the test? हाँ चलो आप ये ले लो, आप ये ले लो, हाँ हो गया. You to choose science, you choose commerce, ऐसे बोल के हो गया. Their work is over.
Yeah, exactly. They don't do it proper
They
analysis,
don't do
right?
it properly.
Right.
No, correct. So when I do, I'm not doing it in that way. Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh,
Sufi,
that's great.
based on our conversation, okay, whatever we had, okay, I
Yeah,
just want to give the feedback before we get
that's
disconnected.
true. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you're a very proactive learner. What I liked is, when we started our session, you came out with your concerns, right? The first thing what you asked me, what is the difference between content and content? See, you had a genuine concern. Plus, you also shared with me your concerns on, usage of preposition, which we have learned today. Four common prepositions where, people generally falter. I've explained that. So I think you are very proactive, and what I can see is you can make a decent conversation. You're able to, capture the interest of the listener, and the conversation can go on to the next level. Now, you have a lot of potential, so don't let that potential, go waste. Try to work on your vocabulary. I'm not saying vocabulary is bad, but vocabulary bank is something, it's like a deep ocean, right? You delve deeper, you find more treasures. So you already said you like reading books, okay, but I would like to recommend an application. There is an application known as Babbel. Okay, you can make a note of it. Babbel, Babbel.
BABBLE.
No, no, Babbel, Babbel.
BBEL, right, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Babbel. Okay, and there is a dictionary which is again an application, Oxford English Dictionary or Merriam-Webster's Dictionary.
Last one, what did you say, ma'am?
Merriam-Webster's Dictionary. Merriam-Webster's Dictionary.
Webster Dictionary.
Okay, download the application on your phone. Now, Babbel has a lot of reading content. Okay, lot of reading content is there. Every day or every alternate day, as in when you get time, read one article. See, when you're reading, you may understand the passage, but there could be certain words which you're seeing for the first time. Maybe you don't know the meaning. What you will do, make a note of the words, find out the meaning from the dictionary, start using them in your conversation. So when you come for the English Yari session, you can use those words. For example, you have read an article on the economic or the racial discrimination in Africa. You understood the passage, but there were 2, 3 words which were difficult. You don't know the meaning. So make a note, find out the meaning from the dictionary. Now, when you come in for the English Yari session next time, you have learned 3 words or 4 words and you know the meaning. Use them in the conversation. Conscious effort to use it. Now, if there are any shortcomings, there are any mistakes, then the trainer can guide you. Okay, so this is one thing which you need to work on. Okay, because as of now, I didn't see you faltering. See, grammatically, yes, usage of prepositions, but that I've already told you. Go to Grammarly
Yeah, you
and
made understand.
start
Yeah.
solving the exercises.
Yeah.
For to and at, just start solving. Okay, any questions, Sophie?
Well, no, ma'am. Already you have answered all of my
Okay.
questions. So,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so much.
Sophie, for joining my session and hoping to see you soon. Yeah. Bye. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.